Aloha! This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the latest entertainment news, I guess. For you out there who do not know, yesterday was Disney's shareholder meeting. And at that meeting, numerous things were announced for, so yes, not only for the Disney Plus show, but for even some movie news overall. Basically, Kevin Feige came out and talked about the MCU. Lots of things are taking place. Lots of us out here wondered if Disney Plus was going to slate a lot more of the Marvel movies, maybe the Eternals, maybe Black Widow, over to Disney Plus to kind of counterdict HBO Max's, Warner Brothers, HBO Max's move for all of their movies such as Dune, Wonder Woman 84, along with everything else on their plate for Warner Brothers 2021 to go to their streaming service. And many people thought that Disney Plus, being shocked at this news like everyone else, would duplicate and copy them. However, as we have seen once again, Marvel does not duplicate. Marvel stands on its own and has decided to keep Black Widow, the movie, at the theaters coming out May of 2021. Additionally, we know that Wandavision on Disney Plus, that show, is going to begin sometime in January on Disney Plus, and that television show, which features Wanda and Vision, will go ahead and lead directly into the new Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. As we have seen Wanda shift and be able to change reality, as I think we will see in this Disney Plus show beginning in January.
So what's a single gal like you doing rattling around this big house?
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Wanda.
What's its ring? And I ran. Wipe the sleep out of my...
We are an unusual couple.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
We just don't know what to expect.
Howdy, neighbors. Hey, bud.
Wanda, what's up?
Who are you?
I don't know.
I think something's wrong here.
Wanda, can you read me? Who's doing this to you?
Are you here to help us? This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Well, I think we handled that.
Basically, Vision is back. Somehow, Wanda's powers, she has been able to alter reality, perhaps pulling this Vision from a different dimension, one where Thanos did not kill him by ripping out the Soul Stone, as seen in Infinity War, and which remained in Endgame, Avengers Endgame as well. We see that it's set in the 50s, all the way through the 70s, maybe even into the 80s, kind of looking at what Wanda might have seen in television shows growing up, Leave It to Beaver, the Dick Van Dyke Show, maybe even Father Knows Best, moving all the way into you know, things like the Brady Bunch even, as we've seen, maybe even a little bit of Mary Hartman, who knows, but we definitely get that 70s feel as we see and hear the Monkees song playing in this trailer. And, you know, we see the introduction of, you know, it's not just all in her mind, as we see the introduction of the new, who will eventually become the new Miss Marvel, you know, the new Captain Marvel, Andrea Lonbo's daughter, I believe. So we'll go ahead and be able to see that as well, as you see that she's been brought into this reality. So this reality will begin to affect many, many other people as well, probably the rest of the MCU, and that is probably where it will end, and Doctor Strange has to come and rescue her, maybe stop her from continuing to alter reality and break even more of the multiverse. There are some theories that WandaVision, which leads into Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness, will have a direct impact upon Spider-Man 3, where we have already seen the announcements of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back to reprise those Spider-Men, along with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, along with Dr. Octopus and Electro, as we have seen in each of those other movies and iterations as well. So yes, that will become very, very interesting, and to see how that ties into possibly WandaVision and the Doctor Strange, you know, Multiverse of Madness. Now, talking again about Black Widow. Black Widow is supposed to take place, looking at this trailer, it takes place right after Civil War. So before Infinity War, before Endgame, before the death of Natasha, the Black Widow that we know, Natasha Romanoff. And she goes back to Russia, trying to get away from the public scrutiny, because as you recall from Civil War, she unleashed all those S.H.I.E.L.D. documents about Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. to the public, which is, you know what? Actually, which is actually what leads to Civil War, because she had done that in Winter Soldier, actually. And that leads to Baron Zemo getting that information, finding out about Bucky Barnes and the super soldier program that he was with, and how to control him. So,
an Avenger. I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started, so they never do that to anyone again.
We're family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running. Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get the back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up.
All right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
So she returns back to Russia, visits her family. We find, as you see in this trailer, that there is another operative who possibly was one of the main staples of the Black Widow program, as we find her sister was also a member of this program with some of the skills, which will lead Florence Pugh, who plays Black Widow's sister, to become the new Black Widow, as she will be in the Falcon and Winter Soldier television shows on Disney Plus as well. And possibly into the new Avenger movies. We'll just have to see how everything goes. But as we can see, Taskmaster, who most likely did a lot of the training for the operatives that become Black Widows through this Russian secret agency. And, you know, in the comics, Taskmaster is a mutant. So this could be finally the nod to mutants, someone born with their powers that we have not seen in the MCU as of yet. And again, some people speculate that this will become part of increased the number of mutants inside the MCU by Scarlet Witch, Wanda from WandaVision, somehow wishing for more mutants. Which she has kind of done similar things in the comics with her reality warping powers. Moving on to Falcon and Winter Soldier.
The world is upside down. People need something to get behind. They need the symbol. So what's our plan? So no plan. Great.
You've seen that trailer now. It's a very good trailer overall. Doesn't really show a lot. Shows a lot of bantering, good fun between Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes, as both will be in there. But clearly you can see that Sam Wilson is embracing Captain America's shield, the role of Captain America, which you know, Steve Rogers had given him prior to, you know, going back in time to stay with Peggy. Or I'm sorry, after staying with Peggy, and he comes back an old man. Let's see. So we've talked WandaVision, Black Widow, Falcon, the Loki show. Now, there's not much I can say about the Loki show.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me.
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Well, I don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk. Talky.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, it's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.
Glorious. You'd better be ready. Come on. What did you expect?
We see that Tom Holland is back, as you have seen just now from the trailer. Tom Hiddleston, the events of this take place in the alternate universe, the alternate timeline, where Tony Stark, Ant-Man, Captain America, Hulk went back to gather those 3 stones in New York during the first Avengers movie. Having failed, as you can see in this trailer, to steal the time, not the time stone, but the space stone, which is what in comics we know as the cosmic cube. Loki is able to pick that up, escape from S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers in this reality. Thus, in this reality, this is not the Loki that is killed in our timeline, the one from Infinity War and Endgame. This is a whole new Loki, or should I say an old Loki, who has not gone through that redemption of Thor Ragnarok with his brother, and thus not given up his evil ways. As we can see in this trailer, he's very much so embracing his mischief side. This is kind of, we get to see the character as he was, how he had been before, events turned him into more of an anti-hero. He's probably still much of a villain in this. There was a drop of the TVA, the Time Variant Administration, possibly Time Variant Authority. I'm not quite sure from the comics what that is, but it's some organization that basically monitors time travel, possibly interdimensions as well, sees that Loki himself is a variant of the timelines, using the stone to cross over possibly other dimensions of time and other realities as well, instead of just moving back and forth in time and the universe. And so it looks like they capture him and possibly turn him into some type of time agent. This will be very interesting to see, but whatever happens, it can be clear to see that we get to see a lot of mischief that Loki will be doing. So that should be a lot of fun, and Tom Hiddleston will definitely be enjoying that as well. So I can't wait for that one. There's been no word on that. So we have Wandavision in January. March is Falcon and Winter Soldier. Black Widow comes to the movie theaters in May of 2021, but no word of when Loki, that show, will start. So finally, and also no word of What If.
Space.
Reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
I was promised an army.
You have a super soldier.
Cool. You sure don't seem too freaked out about all this, kid. What you doing out there all by yourself anyway?
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun. But why stop at one world when we can show you all of them?
I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and dare to face the unknown. And ponder the question. What if?
Give me the tour.
If. Now, I've just shown you the trailer for What If, and as you can see, it is basically all of the Elseworld stories of the Marvel Universe. This was a comic book line that went for a number of years. Basically, it's like, well, what if Thor was never worthy to lift the hammer? Then someone else was Thor. What if, the Avengers didn't stop Thanos? What if everybody had remained dead from the snap? What if? What else could have happened that didn't happen? What if the Avengers had failed to stop Loki from taking over the Earth with Thanos' minions in the first Avengers movie? That's what these stories encompass. We see at the end, as you saw in the trailer, Doctor Strange battling an evil version of Doctor Strange. So that looks very interesting. Each of these will be standalone individual stories in the What If animated style, voiced by the same actors who do their characters live action from the movies. As you heard Sam Wilson in the movie. What if Captain America Steve Rogers was not the super soldier, but it was Peggy Carter, who becomes Captain Britain apparently, and works to stop the Nazis and Hydra, instead of Steve Rogers. And it looks like Steve Rogers remains a scrawny kid, but still somehow falls in love with Peggy Carter. So who knows? But this What If definitely looks like a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing it. This is probably one of my most, other than WandaVision, one of my most looked to optimistically stories that I want to watch on the small screen on Disney Plus, and it should definitely be interesting to anyone else who is a comic book fan. Well, that's it. That's all of the Marvel announcements, other than Black Panther 2 is going to be filmed. They said they are retiring T'Challa due to his death. Boseman will not be replaced, which I'm fine with. I can respectfully honor the Black Panther character like that. I don't see why, I don't think Shuri should become Black Panther. She could rule Wakanda, but I really think that, what's her name? Diana Garia should be maybe the Black Panther, incorporate some of the red, since she is of the specialized training and fighting team already. She could don a Black Panther suit. There's been a female Black Panther in the comic books, so there's no reason why she could not do the same here. I just don't believe the actress that plays Shuri has that physicality that we've already seen Deanna Gurnia already have in her role. And I think it would just be an easy step for her to don the costume and become the new Black Panther instead of T'Challa maybe getting killed by Namor, who may be the villain of Black Panther 2. You know, we don't know yet. But additionally, there was some Star Wars news. The Mandalorian has been renewed. There will be another season of Mandalorian. There is going to be an offshoot from the Mandalorian show, which focuses on different characters. So maybe Cara Dune one episode, maybe Timothy Olyphant's Sheriff one other episode. And then there will be an Ahsoka standalone Star Wars show on Disney Plus, along with the Boba Fett show. And by director of Wonder Woman 1 and 2, Patty Jenkins will be directing a Star Wars movie called Rogue Squadron. Apparently there's a bunch of books about this X-Wing fighter squadron that go on missions. So that looks interesting. I think there was even a video game called Rogue Squadron. I'm not sure. But either way, helmed by Patty Jenkins, it should all be wonderful. And I think this really blows the roof off of HBO Max and Warner Brothers, much more so than just Disney coming out and say, hey, we're going to throw everything onto Disney Plus. No, we have a good mix. They're happy with what they're doing. They're being successful. They're not destroying movie theaters like Warner Brothers, AT&T, and HBO Max is maybe doing. And, you know, they see the writing on the wall with this virus and the vaccine. And, you know, probably, hopefully by May for Black Widow, things will be relatively back to normal and we have this virus defeated and we can go back to the movie theaters and still enjoy great entertainment at home on Disney+. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, just with thoughts and a breakdown of the Disney Plus meeting that talked about the Marvel Universe trailers, upcoming things for Marvel. All right, thank you so much, and aloha.